नमस्कार दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है डॉक्टर गौरव और मैं आपका बहुत स्वागत करता हूँ यूट्यूब चैनल पर जिसका नाम है दयाल एंड क्लासेस। और आज की वीडियो को शुरू करने से पहले मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ कि मेरे इस चैनल के ऊपर जो दयाल एंड क्लासेस मैथमेटिक्स इसके ऊपर हम पढ़ने वाले हैं क्लास 9, 10, 11 and 12 की मैथमेटिक्स with special focus on the various TGT exams or banking exams, SSCs, and NDA exams and others. Basic focus will be on that. Today we are going to start with class 11 syllabus from the book Understanding of Mathematics by M.L. Agarwal. Understanding Mathematics by M.L. Agarwal. Understanding the Mathematics by M.L. Agarwal. So let's begin with this book. Now, from this book, we are going to start with the chapter number 9. Chapter 9. Trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions or trigonometric ratio. We are starting with chapter number 9 from this book, trigonometric functions. Now, before proceeding to this chapter, those who have book, well and good, they can practice problems alongside with me as I solve these on those problems on the board out here. And those who don't have this book, they need not to worry. I will leave a link of the individual chapters at the subscription of the video, from where you can go and see the entire chapter of this which we are going to start today, and along with the problems and their answers. So let's begin now. See, in trigonometric function, what happens? There are 6 trigonometric ratios that you need to know. There are 6 trigonometric ratios, which are these. That is our sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, and cot. There are 6 trigonometric functions that will be studied in this particular chapter, that are sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, and cot. I hope this is clear. I think it's getting a bit blurred. Just let me do one thing. Just let me pause this video and just let. Alright. Now the video is quite clear. Now let's begin. Now sine, cos, cosec, sec, and cot. These are the 6 trigonometric functions that we will be studying in this particular chapter. Let us see one by one what are these indicates. Say we have a triangle. Let's say we have a right angle triangle ABC. If you have a triangle right angle triangle A, B, and C. Now let's say we have a right angle triangle ABC, and I may mark this angle as theta, and this angle is theta. Now we need to find the trigonometric function related to this angle theta. For sine, we will write the trigonometric function will be written as sine theta. It is written as sine theta. For theta angle, the trigonometric function sine is written as sine theta, and this will be equal to AC upon BC. This will be equal to AC upon BC. Now, if you look at this right angle triangle, BC is our hypotenuse and AC is the perpendicular on this base on which this angle is being formed. See, this line AB on which this angle theta is taken, this is called the base, and side opposite to this angle, that is this AC, which is perpendicular on AB, is called perpendicular, and BC is called hypotenuse. Alright, so we can write AC is a perpendicular. Upon base. So sin theta is perpendicular upon base. Next is cos theta. Cos theta is equal to AB upon BC. Cos theta will be AB upon BC. This will be equal to which value does this will be equal to? This means, and AB here is what I have already told, this AB is base and BC is hypotenuse. So is hypotenuse. Now tan theta is equal to AC upon AB. That is equal to perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular upon base. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. Now let's see cosec theta. Cosec theta is equal to BC upon AC. Cosec theta is BC upon AC. With respect to this triangle we are talking about, cosec theta will be equal to BC upon AC, where BC is a hypotenuse and AC is perpendicular. Hypotenuse upon perpendicular. It is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Alright. Now, fifth one, sec theta. Sec theta will be equal to BC upon AB, equal to hypotenuse upon base. Hypotenuse upon base. Number 6, cot theta. Cot theta will be AB upon BC, that is equal to base upon perpendicular. Now from this sixth relation, now we can write the relationship between sine, cosec, cos, sec, tan and cot. Now see here, sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse and cosec theta is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. That is just let me rub this. See, these 6 relations are clear. Now let us see one by one the interrelationship between these values, between the sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. Let us see one by one. What are the simple relationship between them? Let me rub this. relationships. First, sine theta and cosec theta. Let us see the relation between sine theta and cosec theta. Sine theta is AC upon BC, right? This I can write as 1 upon BC upon AC. Can I write it like this? Now what is BC upon AC? BC upon AC is cosec theta, that we have already seen. The sine theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta, or we can write cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sine theta, or we can write it as cosec theta is equal to 1 by sine theta, right? Now let us see the second one, cos theta and sec theta. Now cos theta is AB upon BC. AB upon BC, I can write this as 1 upon BC upon AB. What is this BC upon AB is? Sec theta. This implies cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta, or we can write sec theta equal to 1 upon cos theta. Third, tan theta and cot theta. Tan theta and cot theta. Let us see the relationship between tan theta and cot theta. Tan theta is AC upon AB. Tan theta is AC upon AB. This is equal to, this I can write as AB upon AC. 1 divided by AB upon AC. AB upon AC is cot theta. Tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta, or we can say cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. This is the fourth relation. Third relation. Now let's see fourth relation. These three relations are clear? Just note this down. Okay, I wrap the first one, first relation now. Fourth relation between sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. How these three are related to each other. Now, we have already seen tan theta is AC upon AB, right? I mark this one. I also know sin theta is equal to AC upon BC, number 2, and cos theta is equal to AB upon BC, number 3. Now if I divide equation 2 by 3, dividing 2 by 3, what will I get? Sin theta. On right hand side I will get sin theta upon cos theta. On left hand side I will get AC upon BC divided by AB upon BC. BC gets cancelled. What I have left with? AC upon AB. And what is AC upon AB from equation 1? AC upon AB is tan theta. So I can write sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. Right? Sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. This is clear. I hope this is clear. So sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. This is our fourth relation. Number 5 relation, sin theta, cos theta and cot theta. Fifth relation between sin theta, cos theta and cot theta. क्या होगा इनके बीच में relation? Now again we know, यहाँ हमने प्रूव किया relation tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, right? Now in place of tan theta, what can I write? I can write 1 upon cot theta. Tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta. That is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, or we can write it as cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta. So cot theta is cos theta upon sin theta. Clear? Right? Now let us see next relation between sec, cosec and tan. Sec theta, cosec theta, tan theta. Sec theta, cosec theta and tan theta. Now we know tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. This we have already proved. Now in place of sin theta, now we know sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. We have proved the relation between sin and cosec by the relation between sin and cosec theta. We know sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. So in place of sin, what I can write is 1 upon cosec theta, and cos theta is 1 upon sec theta. This implies tan theta will be equal to sec theta upon cosec theta. Sec theta upon cosec theta. Let us see fifth, sixth, seventh. Cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. What is the relation between cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta? Let us see. Now we know cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sec theta, sin theta. This is equal to cos theta. In place of cos theta I can write 1 upon sec theta, and in place of sin theta I can write 1 upon cosec theta. What I will get? Cot theta barabar cot theta is equal to cosec theta upon sec theta. This is the another relation between cot theta and sec theta and cot theta. These are the relationship between the 6 trigonometric ratios. There are 7 interrelationships among each other. Now, next thing in this is, then we have 3 fundamental identities. Now we will make use of these relationships to find out okay. Now we come to trigonometric identities. With this we come to trigonometric fundamental identities. Now there are three fundamental identities for the trigonometric functions. Number one is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now let us verify this. Let us see the proof of this. Now again, for proving we consider this triangle. From this triangle, what can we write? Sin theta is equal to AC upon BC and cos theta equal to AB upon BC, right? Also from this, by Pythagoras theorem, by Pythagoras theorem we have BC square equal to AC square plus AB square. AC square plus AB square. BC square is equal to AC square upon BC square. Right, like this. That will be better. I write AB square plus AC square is equal to, right. Now what I will do, I will take this BC square, cross multiply here. What I will get? AB square plus AC square divided by BC square is equal to 1. Now I can write this as AB square upon BC square plus AC square upon BC square is equal to 1. Now AB upon BC is cos theta, and we can write this as, I will write this here, AB upon BC whole square plus AC upon BC whole square is equal to 1. From here I can write it like this. Now AB upon BC is cos theta. Square of this will give me cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Hence proved. Right? I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear. So this is the first trigonometric identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. I hope this is clear. Okay, now we move to second identity. One plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Second identity is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Now let us prove this. For proving this we will use first identity. According to first identity, Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. If we take cos square theta common, what will get? Cos square theta now take this cos theta in the denominator, what will get? Sin theta upon now sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta, so I can write it as tan square theta plus 1, and 1 upon cos theta is sec theta, and since we have a square, we will get sec square theta. So this proves 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Now let us prove the third identity is cot square theta 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Okay, let us prove this. Again, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This we know from first identity that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Now, in proving this identity, we took cos square theta common. Now here we will take sin square theta common. I take sin square theta common, what I will left with? 1 plus cos square theta upon sin square theta equal to 1. So I can write it as 1 plus cos theta upon sin theta whole square equal to 1 upon sin square theta. Cross multiply the sin square theta on the right hand side. What will get? Cos theta upon sin theta is cot theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So in this way we have proved that 1 plus cot square theta is cosec square theta. I hope it's clear now. So these are the three principal identities that we are going to use in the first exercise. These all formulas you need to remember in order to solve the problems from exercise number 9.1, which will be starting in the second video. Let me summarize all the formulas so that it will become easier to remember. Let us summarize the relationships. Shows ships. First, sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Not very clear. I'll use this only. Number 2, cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. 4th, cosec theta equal to hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Hypotenuse upon perpendicular. 5th one is sec theta equal to base, hypotenuse upon base. And 6th, cot theta is equal to base upon perpendicular. Base upon perpendicular. I hope it's clear. Okay, just let me pause this video. So the trigonometric relation, these are the trigonometric ratios. Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, tan theta is perpendicular upon base, cosec theta is hypotenuse upon perpendicular, sec theta hypotenuse upon base, and cot theta is base upon perpendicular. Relationship, interrelationship between these trigonometric ratios are: first relationship is between sin theta and cosec theta. Sin theta is 1 upon cosec theta. Then second relation is cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. Then third relation is tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta. Fourth relation is tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta and is equal to sec theta upon cosec theta. And the fifth relation is cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta, or cot theta is equal to cosec theta upon sec theta also. And there are three fundamental identities. First one is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Second is tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. Third one is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So these are the relationships that we are going to need when solving the problems from this particular chapters. And from the next video we are going to start with exercise number 9.1. This is all for today's video. Thank you very much. If you like my video, please do hit the like button, subscribe and share my videos if you really like them, and do tell your younger siblings as well to watch these videos. These videos will be very, very helpful for all those who are preparing for various competitive exams as well as those who are preparing for class 11.